Alrighty, here comes the good part. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Renee Sunday to the show. Welcome, Dr. Renee.
Hi, thank you. I'm so excited. It's just wonderful. I learned so much already.
Well, bless you for saying that. I'm really delighted to have you here. You have an incredible bio. I mean, I've never heard this combination of things. Why don't you just tell us a tiny bit about yourself, and then we'll get down to the meat of this.
Well, yes, I have been entrusted with so many hats, but you know what happened? Life happened. So I went from, for 13 years, I thought my passion and purpose was anesthesiologist. But I lost my job not once, but twice. And the second time I went from 6 figures to zero in one day. And so I bridged out and I pretty much reinvented myself. And now I actually balance all the hats in one.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's an incredible life story. And I always say that I want these shows to be more like sharing a cup of tea or coffee with a good friend. So I have my cup of tea here. You had your drink for the morning, your coffee plus Coca-Cola, you were saying, to really just get up for the show, which is awesome. But I want to jump in because one thing I've realized doing these shows is the time goes awfully fast. And I'm here for you today. I want to serve you as best I can and help you. And I think one thing I want to say before that is that, you're not doing this alone. You're not being vulnerable all by yourself. You're doing this also for the viewers who share similar issues. We all have obstacles. So it's not you alone. We're in this together. And you just happen to have the courage and the strength to say, here's my issue, and I want to get past it and reach out for help. So before I let you talk, I'm going to give you one quote, which is a quote from Richard Bach, and it says, here's the test to find out whether your mission on earth is finished. If you're alive, it isn't.
Oh, I love it.
Which is to say, we all have work to do. So tell me, how can I help you?
Well, I think the biggest concern I've had is, as you said, I'm an anesthesiologist, and in the medical field, we tend to be fact-based, F-A-C-T. If I write an order, I guarantee with 100% that it's going to be done with pretty quickly, without a question, unless, it looks very weird. But now being a coach or being in, we could even say corporate America, being a business owner, people have to look at your website at least 7 times before they have, more interest. And then they may come back several more times before they even purchase. So that's kind of been my major, I'm much better because I've been a business owner a while now. But, that still kind of comes up because in the medical field, when I'm, doing the role of anesthesia, someone may ask me, but where do you practice, where did you do your training? But they don't go in deep by me saying who I am, my title. Meaning, my name, I'm Dr. Anesthesiologist. They already have a sense of trust. They believe that I'm in the right place. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my purpose, if you will. But, as being a business owner, we have to kind of reinvent ourselves and warm ourselves up to our clients and customers on a continuous basis, not just one occurrence.
It's for sure. It looks like a very attractive, easy field, but I think once you jump in, you realize the challenges. And I see that you got your eyes wide open, and you expressed it perfectly about, people have to have repeated visits before they start to know, like, and trust you. And then they have to have even more to get them to purchase from you. So let me just ask, how do you feel about that? Those are the facts on the ground. How do you feel about that?
Well, initially I felt, was I doing the right thing? Was I really moving toward, I'm going to say, my purpose and destiny in life? Because, it evolves.
Yes.
It's the initial, and then I felt frustrated because, I went to school 13 years to be an anesthesiologist. But you do get the sense that you're in the right place because, and I know not to be too open, but to be open, the patient, does fine doing the procedure. They wake up, whatever they came for is taken care of. But with the business owner side, 2 clients told me they watched me for a year before they even, wanted to actually, work together, play together, whatever. So now I'm in a better place. I'm actually in a much better place. But some days when people ask you just simple questions, it's not the same. It makes you feel like, okay, are you one in the right place, and two, are you really giving value?
Are you giving value?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's very interesting because as an anesthesiologist, people trusted their lives to you. They did. They lay down and they, as good as you are, there's no guarantee that they're going to wake up. So they entrusted their lives to you. And it's so interesting how much easier it is for people to do that than to sign up for a coach. But I think it actually speaks to how vulnerable we are when we work with someone who says, I'm going to help you, trust me, with your deepest fears, your deepest pain, your deepest challenges. Trust me with that. I'm not going to harm you. I'm going to help you. So that takes real, this is not really addressing your issue, but it's just it's remarkable how much more trust they have to place in you in order to do that.
Yeah.
So it's a huge statement of trust when they do. It's a huge compliment when they do. Now, what is your mission? Do you have a central, like if you had a bumper sticker? I love this question. If you had a bumper sticker that expressed your mission, your purpose, the reason you wake up every morning, what would it say?
Actually, I'm known as the platform builder. So what I do is I help people pretty much share their message, their purpose with the world. And, we do that in several different, ways.
Okay, so, but can you go underneath it a little bit? Like, why do you do that? That's what you do. But the bumper sticker is the why.
Why? Because I want you to let your light shine, for you to be fulfilled in life, that you actually feel that you have pretty much have achieved things in life, have accomplished things in life, and you just happy. Happiness is different, meanings for many people, but usually that means they have love, peace, and profits.
So, without getting into the details, is there one sentence that you could say that my bumper sticker says, peace on earth? My bumper sticker says, let your light shine. What does your bumper sticker say? It has to be smaller.
I think I like to let your light shine.
Let your light shine.
Yes.
So I think when people are coming to you and say, what are your qualifications? What would it do for you to hold on to that bumper sticker idea?
I think that's very good. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that I see a little, maybe before in the beginning when they asked you, it felt maybe you were a little offended. Hey, I'm a doctor. Nobody asks me this, right?
That's a good point.
Like, what do you mean? What am I? Of course I'm good enough. So maybe you can speed things up by just keep on focusing. I'm here to help your light shine. I'm here to help your light shine. And that's got to draw people because they want that.
Yes.
So how's the business been going for you?
Actually good now. It's actually, like I said, it was a big transition in the beginning because, my confidence was there totally for anesthesia. And I'm in a whole nother room. So I had to work on my confidence, my mindset, that people can see that light in me, that I could actually draw them to me. So that took a while. I'm just being honest. That was a process. And now things are really catapulting now because people are seeing, they can sense my energy, not really what I'm saying. And I think that's really important to, be authentic, and the energy speaks more a lot than your website and you know, the things that you're saying when you're speaking, people want to see that you actually have a space for them and they feel that, you know, via your energy.
Exactly. So how long has it been actually since you've been doing this?
Well, now almost about 4 years.
Great. Oh, great. So it's picking up momentum. I mean, I see you going through a kind of a purification process.
Wow.
So, you know, it's not just clarifying your message, but you're also purifying yourself, like before, where you might have self-doubt. You know, am I doing the right thing? It's not that you shouldn't ask, but if you're constantly asking that, it's gonna drag you down, you know, because you're questioning everything. So, or you know, other responses that aren't going to be the most effective, like being offended if somebody asks you, well, what do you know? You know, when you have your message, when you've had that purification, is I'm here to help you let your light shine. They can, you know, it's a blessing that they ask you, because it gives you the chance to say, here's why I'm here.
Wow, I like that. Yes.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's what other what other challenges are you having in the business?
Well, I had to really tone down. No, not. I shouldn't say the word tone down. I really had to focus on my niche. Because initially it's so amazing, you know, and I love coaches and mentors. I tell people all the time. I actually have circled back to my first coach that told me that I was, you know, my niche was women that actually, just like you said, that want they like to be the shine. And I said, well, you know how all of us do when we get into coaching, we want to help everybody. So I continued to want to do that. And then I actually, I'm new into the ministry, so I'm actually an ordained minister. And I just be, you know, I know we're talking to millions of people, but, you know, I wanted to say, well, do I just want to talk to believers? You know what I'm saying? And because really, if you want to be, you know, a minister speaks to, you know, all people, not just people that's believers. So actually, I had to really fine tune the niche, and now I work with Christianpreneurs that actually, and you've changed my whole world by letting their light shine. So I like that.
It's a very gospel thing to say.
I love it.
Well, great. I think it's such a great important thing to have that bumper sticker, because, you know, then you can check anything that's happening against the bumper sticker. Okay, somebody's complaining. How can, you know, let's say somebody complains to you about something. You think about your bumper sticker. You think about what they're doing differently. You know, so it's sort of the North Star of everything you do. Is it aligned with let your light shine? How can I turn it, what's happening, into let your light shine?
Yes.
How are you going to use it? How do you see, what excites you about it?
Well, you know, it's amazing how things just goes full circle. I'm actually, as you said earlier in the beginning, I'm a media personality. And that's what people want to do, is actually they want to get their message out. They want to get their products and services, etc. And media is a very good way of doing that. So I actually do some media coaching. But what I found out in my clients, and I call them family, is we have to work on the mindset. Because and it's so interesting. That's what I had to do. So I actually attract people that actually, we have to work on that for sometimes a good little while to change what, you know, what their environment they grew up in, you know, what was said, what was did, etc. And actually, most of my message starts off motivational, inspirational, because you have to, you know, I think, I can't remember who says the quote, but happy people actually, well, one, they'll pay for a service, and two, they'll actually want to get results. So a lot of the coaching I do is centered around that. So actually, that's my big pool of things that I do, is I motivate and inspire people that they can go forward in their purpose.
What's your biggest vision of your business, of all the stuff that you're doing? What's the big vision? If you were a little girl right now dreaming about how wonderful it's going to be, what's that?
I really want people to have results. In the religion world, we call it manifestation. So I want them to actually have results. I want them, because if you get whatever you're dreaming about, your goals, your passion and purpose, if they come to pass, meaning you see them in front of your face, you seeing it, you living it. Actually, you end up your body, you feel good, so you don't have a lot of, you don't have medical concerns. You actually can, emit that energy to other people, and your family's happy, and your children's happy. And, if it goes in your house, guess what? It's going to go to your neighbors, your community, your state, and the world will be, a better place to live. Because most people, if you ask them what they're upset about, is they don't have hope. And, that goes with hope. A lot of people relate that to, having someone to love them, having a revenue, etc. So if they actually can, have results, that it will actually make the world a much better place to be in.
That's really beautiful. I mean, I totally agree that world peace, world happiness starts starts with the individual. But let me go back to you. What is I know your big picture is that everybody would have results. What's your big picture for Renee Sunday?
Well, I really want to continue evolving in my destiny to be where, what Renee Sunday was born to be. And really to be, well, I don't think it's being selfish. What I want to be is a person that someone can come to talk to, someone if they need resources. It's a lot of kids want to go to college. A lot of kids want to start a business, but they don't have the right resources. So I really, I guess this is being selfish. Let me just say it. I want to be a billionaire so I actually can give money away to people. It was a man in New York about a couple of months ago, just was giving people $20 bills. Now, that's living to me. It's to be able, if you're in a line at a restaurant and you see, a family that, they may not be, you may see that they're upset or they don't have enough money to buy what they want, and I can go up and not being seen, because I like, sometimes it's good to do things behind the scenes, but go up to the cash register and tell the people, give them a nod and say, oh, I got that. I mean, I would love to do that because some people don't have food, some people don't have shelter. So my main mission is to take the need away for others.
It's beautiful. And I have to say your energy and your enthusiasm is really contagious. And God bless you on your mission. Sorry. We just have a couple of minutes left. Is there anything that you want to add? Do you want to let people know how to find you? Do you want to share your website so people can find you if they'd like to work with you?
Okay. Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be on your platform, number one. And I thank you for being in your purpose and your team. My website, all the social media information, all the things I do with the profit side, meaning the radio and TV show, the coaching, and the nonprofit side, all of it is on one website, which is www.reneesunday.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. Dr. Renee Sunday, it's been such a pleasure to meet you, to have you on the show, and I wish you great success in all that you do. It's been terrific, and thanks so much for watching this episode of Paint Yourself into the Picture. I'm Reba Linker. I have a Facebook group called Leaders in Self-Love, and I would love for you to join. If you'd like to find out more about my books, courses, and other programs, I invite you to explore my website, rebalinker.com. And if you'd like to work with me privately, you can explore the coaching there or contact me through the contact form on the website at rebalinker.com. To be a guest on Paint Yourself into the Picture, please visit vcntv.com/paintyourselfintothe-picture/apply. Remember to like this video and please leave comments. I want to hear from you. Join us again next week. And remember to Paint yourself into the picture.
To watch the rest of this episode, click on the link below the video now if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, click on the Watch the Full Episode button when the video is done.